is because I do all this shit in Brand's stuff. So they're like, oh my god, he must work for AHM and he's a fucking piece of shit.
I'll go and get
That's
my
a good timing.
boss's company logo and shit and put it on there as well.
Yeah.
Are we in stream
Should
now?
we?
Yeah, of course we are.
You get that perfect pop-up as well.
Still, I think we should make Jackson like a
Walking
like
billboard.
a sports jersey, and it's just a bunch of different brands that do not sponsor him.
He's got the tattoos. We'll just keep on
Yeah.
tattooing brands.
I was like, I said one day, because I've got my VB tattoo, and I was like, if a brand came to me and was like, we'll sponsor you, we'll give you, like, you get a tattoo of our logo on your body, and we'll give you money, I'd be like, let's do it. Let's fucking go.
100%.
Take me to the nearest tattoo parlor.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down.
Anyway,
Yeah.
hello.
Anyway, hello to all. Welcome to the Mimic Loaf stream. Brain just like completely
Yes.
stopped. It's just thinking about other things. Yeah,
AHM.
we are going to be continuing off our Adventures in the Astral Sea campaign. We are on session number 39, I believe.
30. Yes, 39. Yes.
39, yeah, which is quite a lot. 39 sessions. Whew. It's almost
39
a
too many, if you ask
whole
me.
year. Wow, dude. Wow. That's it. So Jackson no longer stands for. He's no longer in the Mimic Loaf group.
I stand for nothing.
Yeah.
I should know this. I stand for nothing.
Bad boy.
Couple
I
of
get
things
out of my
quickly
one.
before we start. First off, we are missing our dragonborn boy.
Boing. A dragon
Our
boing.
dragonborn.
He's a dragon boy.
He's not feeling too
It's
well, so
the
we wish
dragon
him a speedy recovery. And we are also down our wizard, but that is due to story reasons. Good on you, John. Thumbs up.
Hey, I told her not to.
Ah,
It
yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you brought that onto the ship.
Yeah, look, we don't want to talk about that.
Anyway, before we kick off, there was something else I was going to say.
Yes. And what was it?
Ah, yeah.
Go on.
If you joining the stream for the first time, obviously we are Mimic Loaf. We do D&D shit, and all of the like. Please follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Discord. Links are in our what do you call it? Our page. Yeah, come say hello. We very much appreciate it.
Hello.
I think that's it. Do I have to say anything else, or is that it?
I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's it.
That's it?
Recap
it, we're
D&D.
done for
Let's
the
go.
night.
Cool. Well, without further ado,
back
because
it up.
we do not have a Drew.
Without
Stop it.
without a Drew.
True.
Yeah. Without a Drew, we shall get into it.
Hello and welcome to the recap for session 38, which was the last session. But before we get into the recap, we have to do our sponsors. I'm a little out of practice because we had a week off in between, so my pitching skills are a little bit rusty. Thank you to our first sponsor. I can't remember if I do that is the right way. To Mimic Loaf, not Mimic Loaf.
Yeah, that was
Stabby
right.
Joe and Co. Stabby
no.
Joe and Co. Stabby Joe and Co. We have a collab with Mimic Loaf, which is why I got confused. But yeah, Stabby Joe and Co make all sorts of clothing. They have some stickers, some books and stuff like that, which are really cool. They're Mimic Loaf themed. So as you can see, that's the t-shirt. One of the t-shirts that is one of the designs. There's a couple of others, plus there's some shorts and so like I said, some stickers and some shorts and some stickers and some books for taking notes in D&D. Thank you to our second sponsor, Dubby, just around right about over there. So Dubby are a supplement, like a supplement company. I've been told I've been very heavily restricted on what I can and can't say in this ad read, but I can confirm they do create quality supplements, give you plenty of energy, none of the jitters that come with bad supplements. And if you use code, I forgot the code for Stabby Joe & Co. So code Mimic5 at Stabby Joe & Co. gets you 5% off your order. Use code MimicLoaf at checkout at w.gg and that'll give you 10% off your order. So yeah, combined 15% off. What a bargain. Get your clothes, get your supplements, boom, your D&D ready. So without further ado, let us get into the recap. So the session began with the party escaping from Shalagoth aboard their Spelljammer, managing to flee the guards that were pursuing them. As they flew into wild space, John felt a strange, vibrating sensation coming from one of his pockets, finding it to be emanating from Vi's crystal. As the vibration became more and more intense, Vi suddenly appeared before the party. Thankful to see their companion return, the party began asking Vi what had happened to her while she was gone. Vi explained that she had returned to her base of operations, where her memories had slowly began returning to her. Informing the party that her real name was Alemriel, Vi also explained that she was originally from the future, and that the current King Bryce was her nemesis that she had come back to stop. After catching Vi up on what had happened while she was gone, the party all reconvened to discuss their next heading. Zill suggested using the tracker for the keys to Grimm's vault that Finn had installed on their Spelljammer to find the nearest one and track it down. Finally getting a heading, the party set their course. Having a bit of downtime, the party all spent time catching up with each other or working on their individual projects. As they relaxed, however, the ship came upon a roiling cloud of wild magic drifting through wild space. Running to the helm, Zill attempted to safely pilot the ship through the cloud. Barely managing, thanks to Sol's guidance, the ship made it out of the cloud relatively unscathed. However, as they were exiting the cloud, a large burst of magical energy knocked Vi and Kothor over the edge of the ship and out of its air bubble. Springing into action, Zill cast Vortex Warp on Vi to teleport her back to the ship, while Sol summoned a tidal wave to sweep Kothor back to the deck of the ship, unfortunately hurting her in the process, which Kothor was not happy about. After everyone had settled, the party once again began doing their own things. Ali and Zill had an awkward discussion about their feelings for each other, leaving them almost as confused as they had been before the discussion. After Zill left, Kothor revealed that she was standing next to Ali, hiding from Sol. Kothor asked Ali for some advice about what to do about Sol, and Ali told her that he was only trying to help and to forgive him. Meanwhile, John, filling the egg sacs in his cloak, sought to get rid of them once and for all. He threw them out into wild space where they slowly started drifting away. Later that night, when everyone had gone down for a rest, John was pulled to the webbed entity's lair even without ingesting the potion. When he arrived, the webbed entity began speaking to him. Before it could get any words out, John began threatening the entity, saying that he wouldn't do its work anymore, and the entity needs John to help it. The entity then began to laugh, saying that John was the one who needed it, not the other way around. John then awoke to find that he now had 4 egg sacs in the pocket of his robe. As the rest of the party awoke, John came clean to the party about the betrayal he had been hiding for a while now. Explaining the reasons why he did it, the party decided to forgive him, but he was on very thin ice for the time being. As John showed the party the egg sacs that he had been given, Vi decided to try and touch one, and as soon as she did, she disappeared and left behind hundreds and hundreds of spiders where she once stood. The party, understandably shaken by this, started to panic and turned their attention to finding Vi. As they tried to formulate a plan, however, the party noticed a large shape in the distance of wild space. As the party got closer, they saw it was a large webbed mass composed of various bits of debris. Spelljammers, dead creatures, and various chunks of rock and stone were all strung together with thick strands of web. The session ended with the party slowly drifting towards this mass, having a faint idea of where Vi may have ended up. End scene.
So, that is where we are going to continue, where we left off. In the boundless expanse of the Astral Sea, where reality blurs and nightmares take form, your party encounters a ghastly sight, drifting ominously like a nightmarish mirage suspended in the silvery void, is a monstrous amalgamation of ships bound together by intricate silvery webs. This grotesque flotilla is unlike anything you've ever seen, a terrifying testament to the spider-like entity's dominion over this section of the astral realm. The ships, once vessels of distant worlds, are now ensnared and fused into an eerie conglomeration, their masts and hulls swallowed by the sticky embrace of the arachnid silk. As you approach this grotesque sight, you notice that the silvery threads stretch into the inky abyss, connecting to other realms and dimensions, like sinister tendrils seeking to draw everything into the spider entity's web of consumption. The air is charged with an unworldly tension, as though the very fabric of existence itself is fraying at the edges. This celestial aberration is a stark reminder that even in the ethereal void, the spider entity's hunger knows no bounds. With every shipwrecked soul and silvery stitch, this floating nest stands as a grotesque sentinel, guarding her dominion in the heart of the astral sea. Your ship slowly moving towards it, as if being pulled by some sort of ethereal thread. In this tangled mess of webs, you see only a few places you would be able to land safely.
Do we have choices?
You do have choices.
Wonderful.
Charpok chooses to hide in the deepest bowels of the ship.
Those are the 4 spots when they
Those are the 4
I can see them on the
spots.
stream, but alright, when they load for me. Okay. Oh Jesus.
Ooh.
I'll probably say maybe land on the biggest one.
North, south, east, west. Never eat soggy wigs.
Oh, don't say that around Sam.
I'd like to put a formal complaint in.
Okay, cool. Send it to HR.
I am HR.
Yeah, Sam is HR. Send
So-
yourself the complaint.
Reese, we need a meeting.
Oh, fantastic. Love meetings.
He walks in and then you just like slide the tissues towards him and he's like, we've had some complaints.
Does anyone have a preference for where we land?
No.
No, yeah, Zill gets in the ship
still
and just
checking.
goes, does a U-turn.
Thank you. I'm still
I
checking it out.
like the top one because it's the most cylindrical.
There, I was gonna say I like the top one because it's the largest as well.
Yeah, I do like the fact that it is a nice circle.
Yeah. Cool.
It's so simple.
Cool. So,
Well-
you begin to pilot the ship in the direction of this large landing pad. You notice that everything around is covered in these spider webs, these thick, silky strands that just stick everything together. This large platform itself seems to be made out of some sort of debris of rocks, of asteroids, all just like stuck together with this small this massive amount of spider thread. it's going to take a couple of minutes to reach down safely. So feel free to talk if
Panic.
you would like.
I'm just
I
gonna
agree.
I'm gonna put the ship on autopilot and go get a Coke.
Yeah. Just crash lands while he's gone. Everybody pretend like when he comes back, just pretend you're on fire. You're like, ah! Anything you
Alright,
guys
go
want
on.
to talk to each other?
John is just going to take a moment and he's going to do a prayer. Some of you might have seen John do a prayer where he would make his symbol in his hand, but this time he's going to do a prayer and he's going to hold the symbol up to his hold a symbol like this up to his head and whisper to himself and say, Sehenin, I have made a mistake and I once again need you to make up for my idiocy. I hope that you may guide these people to safety.
In your head, John,
John
you hear a
talking to you?
response. It's too late to ask for help, Celestian.
Cool.
It was really hard for me to not be like, Lego hands.
It was sorry, John. Who were you talking to?
Sehenin, a friend of Celestian.
I'm gonna say, okay. How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Sa, hen,
Just
e.
make it up. But is the sa a C or a S? Sa.
I believe it's an S. I believe it's
Yeah, S-E-H.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anine. If you want the full name,
Se-
it's Sehenin Moonbow.
Sehanin.
Or the Lunar Lady.
Anybody want to do anything else?
John's going to toss one of the eggs straight at it.
The whole
Here's your
thing
chocolate
disappears.
One of them, we're just going to
Job done. Let's go.
toss it into the web.
The whole like webbed asteroid just disappears into like
A
because you know how
Pokeball.
you know how Vi turned into spiders. This one just disappears. It's just like millions and millions of spiders just start spreading out.
You've already tormented Sam.
You toss the egg and you see it like float a little bit and then fall towards this large webbed mass. And then you completely lose sight of it.
Cool.
Check your pocket.
I'm going to check my pocket.
The other ones are still there.
Ooh,
Oh,
they
no, I'm
were.
going to... Okay, in that case, I'm just going to just grab the handful of them and then just toss them, like, away from where we're going to go.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. You toss the rest of them, and they disappear from sight.
Yeah,
Much
also,
like the
so
first one did.
everyone can see me doing it.
Cool. So you guys see John throw them.
I'm actually just going to be slowly crawling up like the stairs from the like underneath the ship and just looking up, but every now and then just popping my head back down. I don't want to believe I'm back here.
Yeah, this is a very frightening sight for you, Charpok. Very frightening. So the ship slowly begins to land in this large platform. There's overhanging bits of webs and stuff. As it approaches the landing area, the tangled amalgamation of web and remains looms ominously in the dim light. Glistening egg sacs like grotesque ornaments hang by silvery strands above you, dripping with an unsettling viscous fluid. The air is thick with a noxious stench of decay and malevolence. As your vessel touches down on the nightmarish mass, legions of small spiders scuttle away into the shadowy labyrinth. Their skittering legs create an eerie symphony of dread that reverberates through the desolation. The tangled webbing seems to pulse and writhe as if it were a living entity straining against the boundaries of the material world. The very ground beneath you feels like quicksand, the sticky strands threatening to ensnare your every step. You can hear faint whispers carried on the foul breeze, cryptic messages from a malevolent force, and the distant, haunting cry of an unknown creature lurking within the darkness. Yes, Charpok, I think your finger was up first.
Yep, sorry, I didn't see his hand.
Is there anything that I remember about this place that I instantly recall in case of danger, or something I can tell the party about to make sure they watch out for something?
Make me a history check.
With advantage?
Yes, I'll give you advantage.
I'll guide myself then. Wow, I needed it because I rolled a 1 and a 4, so 7.
Luckily, it was a low DC because you've been here for what you feel like is millennia.
Mm-hmm.
So you know this place to be ever changing, as the spiders that inhabit it, or the spider-like creatures that inhabit it, constantly are spewing webs, creating new corridors for you to go down. You know that as things get collected by the Fate Weaver, things like corridors get opened, new entryways, etc., etc. You know a lot of these egg sacs to have bodies in them, some alive, some unalive. Like, it's very hard to tell. You know that the center of this amalgamation of web is generally where the Fate Weaver spends most of their time. Of its time, I should say.
I relay that all, and then I add at the end. So whatever happens, be careful, and we have to keep moving, and if we need to rest, someone have something fucking prepared. One of you guys are spellcasters. I know it. I've seen your tiny huts and shit. Bring it, because we will need them.
Just because we're still sitting in around our ship, I'm going to activate the Twilight Cloak
Yep.
to see invisibility. Is there anything I can see lurking around where we've touched down?
Make a perception check.
I will. Oh, you bastard. I went to a 19 and was like, no, 3. So that is 7.
Cool. You don't make out any bodies, any figures of note. You do see, however, hundreds, if not thousands, of peering red eyes. All scattered throughout the webbing.
Just in the webbing?
Fuck you
Or
looking at?
Yeah, all throughout the webbing.
I'm going to go up to one of the eyes and see if I can see, like, if it's a spider or something.
It scatters the minute you go close to it. It scatters up the web, and you see the web like dance, almost as if reacting to the spider's skittering. Yeah.
I see there is something watching us. It is probably watching us. It is in the webs. I do not think we could hide from it.
In times like this, it's best to disguise itself like them. And I cast thaumaturgy on my eyes so they go the exact same color of red.
Cool.
Hey, look at you. Look at them bigger.
Well, you know this thing better than me. I hope it scares it.
John pulls out his eyes and grabs red eyes.
Activates the astral mark. It just puts red shit there.
Yeah.
Still goes. Makes the spaces in between his fingers red.
As you guys touch down, you on the platform, you do see a spidery, I guess, silken, almost bridge-like structure that heads off into the darkness in a particular direction. As you guys come down off the ship, you all hear a voice permeate into your brains, and it goes thusly. Hello there, travelers. Celestian has done well to bring you here.
Ugh.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna don the astral mask and boom my voice out. Actually, no, I won't. I take that all back.
It continues. Welcome to my domain.
Thanks, I guess.
Silence just kind of fills the area around you as the air is thick.
Thick.
Dummy thick.
With two C's.
This air is dummy thick.
You go first.
Just like pushes him.
I will not be going first.
I look at Azoth.
Whoever said it first was like, "You go first." Sol just fucking wanders off.
Okay.
That
Cool.
sounds like Sol.
I follow Sol.
Cool. You guys should have access to be able to go back to the map screen.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, heading in the direction of where this thing goes, you get to a corridor that seems to head away into the darkness. These corridors are thick with web. As you step, they kind of like, you see the webbing ripple all the way down through the corridors, almost like announcing your arrival. As you guys head into that corridor, you guys are met with a T intersection. You can continue heading the direction you were going, or you can turn right.
What does everyone think?
Is it relatively well lit in here?
Yeah, so as you guys walk around, you can see like floating, almost like dust particles, but they give off this like brownish, reddish kind of ominous light that coats the area. And as you guys kind of like walk through this webbing, it casts the light from these specks kind of cast weird shadows through the web. As you guys are kind of walking, you do see like forms in the web out of your peripheral vision. You turn to look, and they're gone.
I just don't want to stop moving, so...
I think Ethan said in chat, always go left, so I guess we're going left, or we'll go straight.
Continuing straight.
I
Yeah,
just kind
continuing
of
straight ahead.
refuse to give a direction to travel now because you guys have bullied me too much about.
We're going north.
So
We're going north,
this is
right?
this
North.
has seeped into real life too much as well. I know.
You don't need that right now.
Yeah, we're going north.
Yeah.
If I don't look, I can't see what you guys are doing. So it doesn't matter.
We continue straight.
Continuing
Yeah.
straight. Cool.
We're going obvious.
As you guys continue straight, the corridor bends and turns, and becomes a somewhat openish kind of area. Let me get my notes. Now that I know which room it is. You find yourselves in a room ensnared by an immense sticky spider web, glistening with malevolent sheen. It's easy to get trapped in it. The room echoes with faint chittering as unseen arachnids lurk in the shadows. Let me give you...
I hate this. There's spiders everywhere. It's giving me the anxiety shakes.
I think it lasts for an
that'll matter.
hour, so I assume scene visibility is still active.
It is, and you see hundreds, thousands of like eyes just like piercing through the darkness. I'll move you
where
guys
did
to
we come
you
in
came
from? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there any way across?
They're gonna
Is-
feel us
wait.
on the webs, and then it's
Is
gonna pull
Vi?
them over.
Vi's not with us, is she?
No, she's a spider now.
Lost.
No. Sorry. Thank you. But Ophelia is, so bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Um, real quick
She's
before we
definitely with
continue,
that as of.
Pandy Mandy, thank you so much for the sub. 4 months
Bless
in a
you.
row, 4-month streak, killing it. Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
shout out to Implode Out too, who subbed during
Boo.
our intro.
I'm pretty
Fine.
sure someone
Another
else.
thank you
Someone
to
else
Spirit
did as
of
well?
the Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spirit
Spirit of the
Ah,
Wolf.
Spirit of the Wolf.
Thank
thanks
you. What
so
a
much.
legend. What a
What a
legend.
legend.
What a great person. But that implode out.
Yeah. Implode
Yeah,
Out.
I'll take it.
Implode Out. But Spirit of the Wolf and Pandy Mandy, you guys are bombs.
Yes.
That noise sounded like one of the ones from the noise board. It was really
Oh. The-
No, Jackson.
Don't do it.
It did sound like that.
I can't
Taking
because
the soul away from him.
what?
You.
Me?
They took the soul away from you, and they
Yeah.
I know. I was looking to see, but it's not in this one. It's in the other, the other channel, so I can't even do it. But I can do.
Thank you, Fisher.
Oh, fuck me.
That's what you get for that one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can
Did you just
I?
put the eyes in? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't draw them.
From a distance, it really does look like it.
Can I chameleon carapace and slink to the floor?
Yeah, so as you head, so in order to slink, like, as in into the rock, like into the floor, or past the web into the chasm beneath it.
No. So like on the webbing.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you definitely can.
You're gonna trigger the webs.
Well, I mean,
Or
we're gonna have to
lightly
we
just
have to
crawl
trigger
across.
the webs to actually
want
get
to.
across.
we could fly across the middle.
As
Fly.
you guys kind
Or
of
jump.
take in the room, you see
jump.
a small island in the center strewn together with this web. You do see from the direction that you guys have come from, you see an exit to your left, one all the way in the opposite side of the room, and then you also see one to your right.
I could jump to the center of this area.
Or,
We need
don't we want to go
move.
left?
Yeah, are we going to? And I'm gonna throw one of my soul knives to that direction,
Sick.
Smart.
Cool.
to the one. And when it lands, I would like to accidentally, without knowing that I can do it, teleport there.
Awesome. So make me an attack roll, a ranged attack roll.
I'm pretty sure there's actually specific rules on
Yeah,
how
that's
it
what I'm
works.
reading it. As a bonus action, you manifest one of your psychic blades, expend one psionic energy dice and roll it, and then throw the blade at the
Oh, yeah.
unoccupied space you see up to a number of feet away equal to 10 times the number rolled.
So
You
what's
then
your
teleport to that space and the blade vanishes.
what's your
that's what I'm
psychic
doing.
psionic energy die?
So that's what I'm doing. It's a 1d8. So if I rolled that, it would be
Fuck.
50 feet
Yeah.
Which
I
I'm
can
pretty sure
teleport.
is enough.
with
Big.
that roll. But that's that one time that I'm using it as a bonus
Yeah,
action.
that's you can use it
Yeah.
to like you can
Yeah, I
make
know.
it
I'm
over there.
saying it's like at this moment I'm using it
Oh,
for that.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
awesome.
so the random roll was. It's I rolled a 7. Do I need to add anything?
Yeah,
No,
add your...
so just 70. No,
No, add
Wait.
your... If you're talking about the one that I asked for, add your... as if you were to attack something at range. So as if you were to throw your dagger.
Hit DC. Add
no,
that
but
as
isn't
well.
that's the psionic dagger is how she explained it. Like you just throw it.
Yeah, but he wants.
Yeah,
her
but
to
I'm
do an
asking
attack
for the
roll.
throw, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
so that would then make it
Because
a
normally
15.
you would throw it at an enemy, right? And then it...
No,
No?
It says,
Yeah,
as a
but
bonus
this isn't
action,
an
you
attack.
manifest one of your psychic blades, expend one psionic energy die, and roll it, and throw the blade in an unoccupied space you can see up to a number of feet away equal to 10 times the number
Oh,
rolled. So the
cool,
throw
yeah.
is
So
part of the thing.
Yeah.
is it's not an attack. It's
Yeah,
a bonus
okay.
action throw dagger.
Yeah, see,
pretty
I was
much.
thinking it was more like Naruto with
And
like Minato's thing, where like he
Yeah.
throws it in a direction and then he appears at the thing.
But
It
also-
is kind of, but
But like
I
you don't
can't
have to
like attack
actually
a
hit
person
something.
with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought
It's
you
a-
had to do.
Yeah, it has to be an inanimate.
Yeah, cool. So 50 feet. You've got 50 feet.
So I'm just gonna accidentally teleport to. I'm just gonna assume that it's about 50 feet over here.
Oh,
No,
I thought it was
that's
60
60.
feet. But
55. 50. Here.
Yep. So as
And
you
then-
land, you see the webbing kind of like catch you, and it shakes slightly, and you see it like reverberate throughout the room.
Is there any rocks or anything around me?
Make a perception check. Like, do you mean like loose rocks
like,
or like?
Loose rocks and shit lying around everywhere.
I'm gonna whisper yell. I didn't mean to do that, and I how did I get here? And I. Ah!
I would like to just produce flame and hold it to a little bit of web on the wall to see if it like combusts really easily.
It doesn't catch fire, like normal webbing.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
It seems like if given enough heat and given enough time, it could probably catch fire. But whatever's stringing these webs is a little bit stronger than your average spider.
Too sticky for you.
Yeah, way too sticky.
Stop it. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Yeah, there's easily, you can see like a couple of loose rocks that have fallen from whatever bit or piece that has like come and become attached to this room. Yeah, you could easily pick one up that's about like palm size.
I'm just going to grab a few of them. When we leave the area, I will use these to hopefully create a misdirection for the entities dwelling near here.
Not bad.
he's going to go full MacGyver and make like a bomb out of a couple of rocks that he found on the ground.
And a paper
Using the
clip.
minerals I found within these rocks, I've actually manufactured a nuclear bomb.
And a random tooth from session 2.
Yeah.
Sol?
I'm gonna spend as long as it takes and just slowly bring like a little walkway out of the wall to get across to where
Oh, fuck
Artley
yeah.
is.
Using mold earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm like taking your time creating this thing, trying not to put too much pressure or tension onto the webs attached to the wall. You slowly create this little pathway that's about 5 foot wide. Is that enough? And
that's what I was going for.
Like kind of heads around the wall, towards where Ali is.
Cool. I would just like to tell everyone that only lasts an hour, so we might not be able to come back this way.
You could just do it again.
I suppose so.
Cool. I make my way across following Sol.
Cool. Charpok?
You know,
After we all get across, or if we are all going across,
Who has
I would
control
like-
of Azoth?
No one.
not me.
Nope.
Nathan's
Azoth's being left behind.
I don't want
Hey,
to.
Azor.
No, I want to just say where he's going. I don't want to control him in battle because that's stressful.
Also, Baby Dragon's not with us, correct?
Baby
Yeah.
Dragon
No,
is
Baby
with
Dragon
us,
is with us.
and I was
Azor.
going to call her over with Azor.
I was
We're bringing the Baby Dragon.
Well,
No,
we're,
Dragon.
we're not going to leave her on the ship.
I'm going to
Kothor.
let Ophelia know she either has to stay with me or Azoth.
Okay. Make an animal
I was gonna
handling
say.
check.
Oh, but I was knitting.
Oh, I was knitting.
I was knitting. Oh dear. Animal handling. That is a
knitting up a
19.
storm over here. I was.
I was knitting up Barbie blankies. Anyways, that was a 19.
19. Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, she obeys you to the T.
Thank you.
Nice.
Cool. After we're all over, I want to do the same thing, Chameleon Carapace, slink to the ground, and then just slowly see if I can remember how to walk across these webs without it moving too much or making anything notice that I'm on it.
Make
Just
a
a test
history
out.
check.
I'm just going to stare there and just watch to keep an eye on everything that's happening.
It looks like
Advantage?
a-
No advantage?
Advantage.
Cool.
He looks like a really weird, like a giant bug tiptoeing right now. That's fantastic.
A large
Three.
bug.
Only 12.
Cool. Make an acrobatics check.
Guidance.
Guidance? Okay, I'll take that. Oh, no, I still got guidance. It lasts a minute.
Or until you use it.
Yeah, isn't it until you use it?
Yeah.
No, it's concentration.
22.
Yeah, cool. So you manage to like slink yourself across some of these webs. You can't remember the pattern in this particular room.
That's right. It's ever shifting. I was just hoping that I would have mastered a certain technique to make sure the webs don't shift.
No, unfortunately, they still dance as you like step through it, as the vibrations kind of spread around throughout the corridors and throughout the room.
Okay, that's all right.
Are we finished here?
On we go.
Cool.
Just as everyone's walking, I'm just going to stand and then just in like a bit of a pattern, like one rock and then two rocks and then like one rock and then maybe three rocks at a time to give like a pattern of like rocks falling at the entrance to the west of the map.
Yeah, cool.
Just like right where that ledge starts.
Yeah, roll me a dex check to make sure. Wait, did you say you're throwing them or? Yeah. Roll me a dex check. I think that's throwing, right? Dex check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Just roll with
20. Dirty
21.
20.
Yeah, awesome. You managed to throw them all in the spots that you, or at least like within a small amount of space from the
Fine.
spots that you wanted to hit. You see, the web kind of like dances and flitters as certain parts tense and untense, creating that like almost echo, that symphony of strings being pulled.
Sweet.
Cool. You guys head continuing down this corridor. It snakes to the left, kind of like turning slightly. You notice that the webs begin to get thicker and thicker, heading down this particular corridor, until you find a small chamber. So it kind of snakes down and around to here. Well, sorry, not a small chamber, quite a large chamber.
Where are we? We're all still on the other map.
Yeah, if you go to Mother's Myriad,
Yeah,
the
user.
DM thing, you'll see it, but you'll be taken to a different one in a sec. So as you enter, you're greeted by a chilling sight. The room is shrouded in an eerie, otherworldly glow. Pulsating egg sacs hanging from the ceiling, dripping with a translucent, sticky fluid. It feels as though the very walls are watching, waiting. Oh.
Loving this, every second of it.
I hate this so much. I hate spiders. The walls watching is what it feels like every time I go to the bathroom in the dark. All the spiders are everywhere. I know they are.
Oh, this looks disgusting.
This is making me want to die.
I should have probably given an arachnophobia warning right at the start of this session.
It's not working. I'm hating this
I can
so
change
much.
everyone's point of view on this.
Yeah,
You can't
same.
even tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't
I
have to say
know.
this out loud, do I? Anyway,
No, because it's still spiders.
It's cum.
Thank
It's
you.
not. Look, I
Sorry, don't have spiders, only come.
don't know if you guys have seen cum recently.
No.
Everyone check their watch.
Sorry.
Guys, you didn't hear it? The new patch just dropped. The new cum patch just dropped.
We need to move on from this.
Cum
Nah,
patch
they-
sounds like some
it
sort of
updated-
nicotine
Fuck.
thing.
Alright, we need to
It
stop.
up-
Shush. Shush.
They updated the cum. They updated cum physics.
BSC addiction with cum.
Oh my god.
There's something wrong with this.
Second.
Anyway.
I gotta quit that.
Let me give you guys a
Wait, Adam's
more
gonna do something.
apt
That's fine, I'm done.
visual.
Oh, we need a closer look, do we?
Yeah.
Ew. I think that's worse, actually.
Because it's green.
Mm.
No, you know why it's worse? Because it looks like the funnel web nets webs now.
I was
Mm.
Suddenly.
just gonna ask: are all of these egg sacs kind of familiar to what I was seeing when I was visiting?
So
Like,
as you
with
kind
the
of
bodies in them.
these ones are a lot smaller, and a different shade of like that white yellowy color. These ones are closer to the white color. The egg sacs that you've seen that have the bodies in them are more on the yellowy browny kind of color, and they're usually quite a lot larger and more like cocoon kind of oval kind of shapes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Charpok?
Can I look around, just swivel my head, and then I want to look at Azoth and see if he's salivating from the mouth? And then remember if this is edible?
He's not. He does not like this.
How would I have sustained myself for so long? I'm curious. Is
It
this
was a
one of the
few
rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Cannibalism. Like the bad guy from Goldmember where he peels his skin off and eats it.
Oh, that's a keeper. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Oh, it's
Ew. We've gone from one disgusting
Whoa.
thing
man.
to another. It's gonna be the night
You're
for
right.
it.
Fight,
Apparently
buddy.
so.
Fight
I'm just
like a
gonna have-
tiger.
I'm just gonna have a series of clips of all the disgusting shit. He says this session.
Got a lot to live up to.
So you guys kind of take a few steps in this room, and you see the eggs like almost react to your presence, and they kind of like pulsate, and you see like
Ew.
kind of like somebody pushing through like what would you call it, like latex. You see small like little protrusions of limbs and spider like appendages like just sleeking out of these egg sacs.
Fireball.
Yes.
Swords out.
No, I don't actually cast fireball.
But my scimitars are out.
Yeah, this is a
Were you just
very
holding pens as
unnerving.
scimitars?
I've got an Allen key and a pen.
I'll get another one.
I have a hard drive as a shield.
I got two fluffy things.
I've
Worst
got
swords ever.
I've got a redeemed V-Bucks card as a shield. This pen as a sword. No, actually, no. Even better. I've got a Tui's bottle cap as a shield.
It's a
More
buckler.
effective.
Yeah, this is fucking like
And then there's Ethan.
All right, buddy. All right. Yeah, as you guys kind of like take a step into this thing, you see that sight of something kind of trying to breach these egg sacs until finally a few of them
Ew.
like kind of
No.
explode in this viscous fluid that just kind of like coats the webbing around it. You see tiny swarms of spiders just kind of chitter their way out of these egg sacs, heading towards your guys' location.
bring it on, motherfuckers.
Please move yourself to where you would think you would be in the room.
Where the spiders at first?
They're coming out of the egg sacs.
Which ones? There's about 3 million of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the swarms are coming out of each grouping of egg sacs.
Let's say
Let's get right in the middle of the room.
there.
Yeah, then I'm
there.
near all the enemies. I can see them.
Cool. Locking in 3, 2, 1. Soul's at the start.
Soul, come back.
There you come back.
Cool. So you now see all of these swarms of spiders
Jesus.
just begin to like chitter their way out of these eggs as this viscous fluid just kind of disappears onto the webbing around them. And we are going to go into combat.
Combat.
Bumba
Splat.
So what we're going to do is we are going to roll initiative, and then we are going to go to break, because it's about that time. So
Cool.
First off, let's get Charpok,
I rolled a solid 8.
an 8, awesome. Ali,
15.
15. Azoth,
Hang on, I'm getting a sheet up.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
trying to get it up.
Zil, ew,
14.
14. I almost wrote 147. Fat fingers.
Yep, that's
Mm.
it.
Yeah, that was me actually. 147. Sorry.
John,
Solid
Spolt.
8.
Whoops.
awesome.
Misspelled.
Sol,
5.
5. And Azoth,
Hang on. I'm so sorry. That's a 15. Oh, he's the same as me. We're matching.
15. Did you say?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So we are going to go into combat on the other side of this break. So bear with us a couple of minutes. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
down tonight.
And we will be back soon. Hello all. Welcome back to
Hello.
Mimiclove. Hello. We are going to continue where we left off. The guys are about to fight some spideys. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Without the Drew. So top of the round is going to be one of the spider.
Spiders.
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 Spiders, but it's spelled Spidaz.
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 It does.
Good old Spidaz. Which is going to shuffle its whoop. No, I'm selecting everybody. Can't do that.
Shuffle its whoop.
Shuffle its way.
Wherever the Bugatti way.
Up to Zil. You see like this massive swarm of these small little spiders make their way up to you. They start like climbing up your legs and stuff. And they are going to go for a bite. So that is going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. That is 10 points of piercing damage. As they all just like begin to bite into you, and you can feel them like needles on your skin.
Oh, my testicles.
Yeah. Which brings us to the next spider's turn. Next thing of spiders, who's going to make a attack against John there, which is going to be a natural 20.
Okay.
Which is
Vi comes out of nowhere and negates it.
Yeah, hard. I've got it. I had her gem, and I don't anymore, actually.
20 points of piercing damage as they like cover you head to toe, and you've like trying to get them off your body as much as possible.
I didn't get a long rest, did I?
I don't believe so.
Fuck.
I'm not down much, but it's still
The
fucking
rest of us-
inconvenient.
Did accept you, yeah.
Which brings
Fuck
us
this thing.
to Ali's turn. You are up.
I'm gonna throw my dagger.
At which one? Which grouping of things?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out because it would actually be more convenient for me to throw it not at the one directly in front of me. Like, better off. But that one I get.
Snack attack.
Maybe I won't throw my dagger and I'll just stab with my dagger. That's not me. What? Where's my character sheet? There we go.
Yeah, you can definitely stab with your dagger. Try and like
Yeah.
pierce John, without piercing John.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna attack the one in front of John.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead.
But so it's a strength attack then instead of the dex, which makes everything yuck and worse.
Fair.
Does a 13 hit?
Hits.
Okay.
Roll
And then I
damage.
get sneak attack too. And what is sneak attack damage? 5d6. 6d6. I'm just gonna digitally roll this real quick.
That's fine. I'll let you.
Blasphemy.
I know, but I couldn't really do it in the counting right now. That's 22 points of damage.
Cool. So
With
as you
this type.
like begin like stabbing and slashing at these bugs that are coating John as John's like doing it as well, you manage to get all of them off John and splatter all of the spiders. You see like a couple of them run off into different groups of things, but that swarm is no more.
Suck. Shit. Okay. And then bonus action. I will throw my dagger at the one that is 7.313 on the list.
7.13. Okay, cool.
Down
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Throw away.
That one is a 23 to hit.
Hit.
Ooh.
Six points of psychic damage this time.
Awesome. Yeah, you throw your dagger and it like pierces a couple of the spiders in one fell swoop.
Nice.
Is that in your turn?
Yes.
Cool. That brings us to Azoth. Who's controlling Azoth for tonight?
I feel like
I
I have his stuff up.
feel like I shouldn't at this point.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't.
Why?
No
Okay.
reason.
Can you move him down here?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna hit stuff.
Cool. Go ahead.
18 to hit. Wait, no. 23 to hit.
Hits. What's he swinging?
His hammer.
His hammer. Wow.
What's he swanging? Another
16
paralyzer.
damage.
16 damage. Yeah, sweet. So he swings his hammer, managing to like squash most of the bugs, but there's still a small
Squeeze.
grouping of them. Does that end his turn?
We're gonna go with yes.
Okay, cool. That brings us to Spider's turn, who is going to chitter up to Charpok there and make an attack roll, which I'm pretty sure misses at a 7, correct?
Definitely does.
Sweet.
Yeah, fucking
You
misses
see
me,
these,
so I'm
you
sure it
see
misses
these
him.
spiders like begin to move up towards you. They do begin to coat your legs, but for some reason they just don't seem to want to bite.
Good.
Which brings us to another Spidey's turn, who is going to move up to John and do the same, which is another natural 20. 2 against you.
Fuck, no, this is good. This is, you know what?
Can Azoth do the thing?
No.
I was just looking at it to see if that's a thing, but I don't.
Yes,
no.
he can actually. He can take that 20, or is it only against him?
Within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll. You can use your action to choose a different creature
Yeah,
other than the attacker within. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that.
cool.
And you can just hit some other spiders.
Cool. Which ones? Pick a spider.
This one.
That one? Cool.
Yeah.
It's enough to, you see all these like little pierce marks appear on these spiders as this cloud rune like zips up off Azoth. negating the damage on John and absolutely piercing and killing the rest of the group of spiders on the other side. Which brings us to Zill. Is somebody
Okay.
ruling that for a reason?
Yes,
Assuming?
me.
Okay, cool.
Do you know why?
Why?
Fireball.
Because that's where I cast Fireball.
Okay, you're not going to move it over now that the ones at the bottom are...
Oh wait, is that one dead? Fuck.
Yeah, that one's
Shit.
dead now.
Actually, yeah, maybe I will move it over. Fuck.
Recalculate this.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second. Oh, that's a sec. I made a second one. Oops.
Just
Cast
keep
a
making
second
them.
fireball.
Just second fireball.
Um.
Fireball! Yeah, so you won't be able to get that one of the ones on the sides.
Probably best to get fewer of us than 4 of us.
Yeah, but I have careful spell.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, how many can I get?
What does that do?
Careful spell makes it so I can nominate 5 creatures to automatically succeed on the saving throw.
And take half damage.
Except for Ali, who takes no damage because she has uncanny dodge, and I believe
have
Sharp
evasion.
does as well. You have
I have
evasion,
evasion, so I take 0
so you
damage.
take 0 damage as well. So Charpok would be the only one who's taking damage. Yeah, fuck it, I'll cast it there.
Cool. I mean, it is your fault they're in this mess, so...
Yeah.
So Zill's gonna conjure up
know that,
this orb of kind of greenish, sick looking fire, and he's gonna lob it there. And
Cool.
yeah, you see it explode, but like the full brunt of the kind of fireball kind of like you, it's almost like you guys are in like a protective bubble, and it kind of just rolls over you guys, except for you, Charpok, apparently.
Fuck!
It's like that anime, like you do that and it's just silhouetted and then you just fade out to white.
This is how I die,
alright.
guys.
Let
Okay,
me
so
cast-
dex checks, correct?
Dex save from
The spiders.
the spiders, but
And me.
Cool.
yeah.
So
Well,
first
no,
one,
you automatically save. You just take half damage.
first one is a 10. Second one is
Fails.
a 7. Third one is
Fails.
a 3.
Fails. All fail.
Love it.
Cool.
All right.
I didn't ask how big the room is.
That is
I said cast
24.
fireball.
Yeah, that's 24 points of fire damage.
24. Awesome. So as you cast this fireball and it explodes into the room around you, all that you guys can hear is the screeching of spiders, making that very high pitched, like, kind of like noise as they are incinerated. You see parts of the webbing begin to... Are you alright?
I think the Tuscan Raider thing broke Sam.
Yes.
You
Wasn't
see...
even that funny.
You see
Wasn't
parts of
expecting
the egg sacs begin to catch fire
Good.
in the area around.
Sharp
So
starts salivating.
Oh.
yeah, so so John, Ali, Charpok, you automatically succeed your saving throws, but I believe John and Ali take 0 damage because of their...
I have
Features.
evasion as well as
Oh, uncanny dodge is different to evasion, yeah, but
yeah,
you
I
guys
know,
both
that's
have
what I'm saying.
evasion.
I've got uncanny dodge and evasion. So
And then Charpok, you take 12 points of fire damage. Sorry, buddy, but
Ow.
hey, look, it could have been 24. Don't make me make it 24, because next time I won't. next time I won't spend that sorcery point on you.
Is there such thing as uncareful spell?
Yeah, it's like, can I just?
Or the enemy save.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's my turn.
Cool. That brings us to one of the groupings of spiders in front of Azoth, who are going to like begin to climb up and try for a bite, which is a 18
Nope.
to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Cool. They miss. They just begin to coat him, but he's managing to like swap most of them off. Brings us to the next set of spideys. who are quite a distance away, who are going to action dash to there. Brings us to Charpok.
Okay, finally. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna run directly up,
Yep.
and I'm going to attack.
Go ahead, my guy.
What is that? That's a 22, 28, and 20. Dirty 20.
All hit.
Cool.
You don't need more than one attack to kill these, let's be honest.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'll roll super quick. I don't need fucking extra sneak attack or anything. 8. That's 40 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to like come in and like you're like a blade tornado, and you absolutely rip these spiders a new one, and they are down.
Cool. I probably could have killed both of them now that I think about it. Oh well.
Cool.
Ends
End
your
your turn. That brings us to John. You are up.
I am just gonna attack the one that is right in front of me.
Go ahead, my guy.
That is a 21.
Hits.
With 4 damage.
Yep. Cool.
And that is a dirty 20
Hits.
for 9 damage.
Cool.
And then bonus attack, unarmed strike, I believe. Um, 4 plus 10.
10 to hit, or
Yeah, to hit.
you don't hit that one. So you hit your first two, and then they begin to just start climbing up, panicking you and causing you to miss that one.
Yep.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Sol. You are up.
Seeing Fireball pop up and noticing a bunch of spiders right behind Zill, who clearly is not paying attention to him. I'm gonna spin on a dime, turn around, and burning hands. The ones right behind him.
Hey, I
roll a
fireball.
hit,
I
my
throw
guy.
fireball. I get paid to throw fireball.
Yeah, well, I flamethrower from my hands to protect your ass.
Thank you. This is why you're my first mate.
Because flamethrower hands?
Yes. not because you're a loyal friend or that you do the right thing. It's because flamethrower hands.
Flamethrower hands.
Dex check for spiders.
I can just imagine like an animated short of like you guys choosing roles. That is a 15.
Fail, so you take 14 fire damage.
14, cool. You managed to kill quite a lot of them, but they're still forming a swarm and heading towards Zill.
It's also a 15-foot cone, so it would hit a bunch of webs too.
Yeah, cool. The webs behind it begin to like start to burn. What I'm imagining is like Zill on the deck going, first mate, like looking at everyone and then going, flamethrower heads.
So it's like the thing. It's like he looks over everyone. Everyone's like looking at him, and Sol's just like looking off to the ship, just be like, and he's like flamethrower hands,
Shooting fireballs into space.
flamethrower hands.
That brings us to a spider's turn, who is going to move an action dash to be right up against Ali. That brings us to Ophelia's turn. Ali, if you would like to control Ophelia, you have that option now.
A what?
Not token wise because I forgot to set that, but you have the power.
Where?
I
You've
can
got
give you
the
her
touch.
stats at some point if you
You've
would
got
like.
the power.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
she's in D&D Beyond, and you can add her as a companion
How?
in the Others tab. It should be right at the end.
So we can't
Extras?
all.
Manage extras.
I mean, you can all, yes, if you want to add, if everyone wants to add her. But I have a feeling I have to change her stat block
What is she?
because I updated it.
Did you add the mechanical cat?
I did.
Beast companion.
I think I did. Yeah, if you go Beast Companion, yeah. And then it should allow you to add Ophelia. I think. If I've done it correct.
I got a swarm of snakes.
Yeah.
Did you spell her name right?
Probably
Is that
not.
Lady of Death?
Maybe, yeah.
It's not Lady
I don't
of
know.
Death.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll probably get it ready during the next break. She has... Just for now, I'll give you the stats and you can write it down. Or whatever. Or actually, I could just send you a photo.
Oh, that would be so fantastic.
Yeah. So...
You said poggers.
Stop it.
Let me take the photo in something other than Snapchat. Cool. And then her attacks are these two. Cool, I'm sending it to you now.
Thanks.
But yes, so now you or Azoth have complete control. So it's no longer my fault if she dies.
It is, but sure.
I just sent you
Okay,
the two
well,
images
Where did you send it? Don't worry, I got it.
to your text, yeah.
Yep.
So one is her stat block, the other one is her 2 attacks. One of which recharges on a 6. I keep
Sorry, my eyes aren't working
looking.
very well,
I
so
keep
this is
looking
really hard.
back and thinking you're completely gone because you're like head down and it matches the same kind of color as
gone.
your chair.
Delph.
She's a rogue.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me. Okay. Gonna use her. Where is she?
She's
Where's she
above Azoth.
Oh, there she's so small.
She's tiny.
They're small.
How far away does she have to be for this? 5 feet wide. Eek. Shouldn't have got her dad.
5 feet wide, 10 foot long. So she is
Yeah.
within range to burn the spiders in front of her.
Yeah, but I don't want her to hurt her dad.
Just move her over one square.
Yeah, that's what I want. Can you move her so she won't hurt her dad, please?
Yes. She will
Thank
no
you.
longer hurt her dad.
And
Unless.
then breath weapon.
Unless.
Awesome.
Unless. What?
So, I will make a dex save. Which it is a 7.
Yes, it fails. She gets to do it. Okay. Sorry. Oh, Drew's not here to roll the damage one each. Sad. Okay, so 5 points of fire damage and 8 points of
Acid.
poison damage.
Poison, yeah, cool. So you see, she launches the fireball, small little fireball, at these spiders, like obliterating the rest of them away from Azoth. And they are no longer. You see a couple of them like skitter off into the webbing and disappear. Which brings us to top of the round, Spider's turn, who is going to make a bite attack against Zill. Which is going to be a miss at a 6.
Yeah, misses.
Which brings us to Ali.
Okay. I'm going to stab.
Stab.
Actually,
Go ahead.
hang on. What are my other options around here? What do I have? Not useful. Yeah, I'm gonna stab.
Go ahead.
But
Only
but
stab.
that's that one. So I'll do the one in front of me first.
Yep.
That's a 17 to hit.
Hit.
And I get sneak attack, don't I?
You do, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Swear to God, if I roll another 2, ending it all. No, I didn't. It's fine. I rolled another 2!
Oh, guess we're ending it all.
Bye. I'm out. Okay, let me just quick math.
Love a good quick math. What?
That's
Quicker.
17 points of damage, thank you.
17 points. Yeah, you do the same as you did last time, doing your slashing and dashing, and splatter the rest of these spiders in front of you.
Good. Okay, and then bonus action, same thing to the one to the right.
One to the right. Go ahead.
I don't think it's gonna hit though. That's a 9 to hit.
No. So you spin on the spot and just see all these spiders lurch at you, and it throws you off. End your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say ew at it.
Okay. Cool. What is it?
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a short mother, and nobody likes you.
I love that clip so much.
It brings us to Azoth.
Probably bonk again.
So
But
the one in front of him is
ones-
dead, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the ones over here.
cool,
Yeah.
awesome. Go for the bonk.
That's a 16 to hit.
Hits, and you're a grandmother.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Not amazing. 12 damage.
12 damage. Cool. He manages to splatter close to half of the grouping of them.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's all.
cool. That brings us to Zill. You are up.
Once again, ignoring the ones that are attacking me, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the ones that are Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna twin spell this. And I'm going to cast. Oh wait, no, I got rid of twin spell. Whoops, never mind. I'm gonna cast firebolt at the ones that Azoth just attacked.
Cool. Roll to hit.
That is 14 to hit,
Hits. Roll damage.
dealing 17 points of fire
Ooh,
damage.
What a fireball.
Wah!
That's
It's
like
base. I'm like,
that was hard, like close to what you did as a fireball.
yeah, no. I do like the baseball pitch. I'm like, fucking throw this firebolt as fast as I can.
Old
It
metal.
like explodes onto this grouping of spiders, and they are no more.
Fuck yeah. Oh, fucking yeah, the fucking dead. Alright, that's my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Charpok.
Okay. Are they all dead? No.
No,
No,
the
there's
ones
one
behind
above
me aren't.
Zill.
Flanking?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Alright. See if I can do this in one hit. 18?
Hit.
Got like 5 HP left.
Yeah, it's
9 points of damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
How do you want to do it, my guy?
Just after that epic fireball pitch, I imagine he lightly brushed the firebolt on the spider and it distracted as it turned around and me just standing above it just go.
Yeah,
with you just like
shish kebab
give
like
him-
3 of them at once.
Yep.
give him a
Cool.
boot.
And we are out of combat. So you guys are still in
Yay.
this room. small amounts of fire begin to like burn
Oh.
away at these eggs.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, you can still see some of them like writhing and kind of dancing with your
Flamethrower hands.
movements. You begin to like just go methodically burn through every every egg sac. You hear
I do as well.
the chittering and the high pitched squealing of these spiders as
music
they
to my
burn.
ears.
John.
I'm just going to use my produce flame, and I'm just going to like just make like a little hole, and so I can look into the webs to see if I can see anything in this pile that's in front of me.
Okay. So make a perception check for me.
Fuck me, 7 again.
Cool. Make it with advantage because you're using a file. And it's kind of
Lucky
helpful.
number 7.
If you get another 7, I'm going to be like, well, you done fucked up.
10.
10.
Okay.
Cool. Again, a 7.
Well, no, it was like I got 2. I got a 3 as my first roll, and I got a 10 as my a 7 as my first roll, 10 as my second roll for my 2 perceptions, and I just did it again.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
Cool. Well, that's enough. So peering into this large egg sac, you do see one of those yellowy, orangey, reddy kind of, browny kind of colored egg sacs that do contain a body, kind of like you see the outline of a large individual.
We have a body in one of these, and I'm just going to start peppering. Really pour my best attempt at a soul, and just like kind of pepper a bunch of little fireballs.
Yeah, cool.
Like,
as you do that, burning away the cocoon that surrounds it, you see a human male in a very rusty, web-covered plate mail.
going up to it, do I not recognize the person?
No, you do not.
Does it look edible?
Everything is edible to you, Charpock, I believe.
You find what you need when you're lost in this place.
I am not going to disagree with that. I am not going to open the egg sac, but I'm just going to climb up, or jump up, and cut the top of it so it disconnects, falls over.
Yeah, so it disconnects, like, you disconnect one of the strands, and then the weight kind of does the rest. It slumps to the floor, and you guys hear, like, a thud as it hits the floor, and then the clanking of the armor within.
Should we open it?
Blue.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think he's alive.
Just get a knife from my bag and then just...
Cool. Make me a dexterity check. Dexterity save, sorry.
Save.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Motherfuck. Oh my fucking god, another 3!
You should just pretend like it's not.
9.
This is
Cool.
you just pretend.
Just
Going
pretend.
too many.
Just pretend. Okay, so as you like cut open it, this pungent, decaying, like disgusting smell wafts up, as if releasing the air from inside it. You take 6 points of 6 points of. Help me with the damage. Yeah, thank you. Poison damage.
Acid.
Nah, poison damage. 6 points of poison damage as this like wafts up and like completely engulfs your breath in, almost like filling your lungs with this.
It was a dex save,
putrid-
wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
I take half the damage. Haha.
Cool. So only 3 then. And it fills your lungs and makes you kind of like cough a little bit, revealing the sight that you see in front of you. You see a young-ish human male wearing that plate mail.
I'm going to use all the skills I learnt in real life today about dealing with unconscious patients, and I'm going to like clap above his head, try and get his attention, squeeze his arms, and that try to get him up.
Cool. As you kind of like look
Recovery.
over his body, he's very gaunt, and you see quite a lot of holes in his skin. He seems to have been there for quite some time. He's not
Loot that,
responding
buddy.
to any. Loot that, buddy. I mean, you can definitely loot it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Roll me
resourceful.
an investigation check for me, my guy.
That is a dirty 20, I believe.
Cool. You find two things. You find a small pouch with some coin in it. That's only being held together by the smallest amount of cloth, which inside is 12 silver pieces and 10 copper pieces. You also find a glass bottle with a brownish liquid in it.
Why did I have to find this? Yeah, keep that.
Cool.
Your MG Brown. Mysterious brown liquid.
Yeah, mysterious brown liquid.
MBL.
With the shish kebab spiders,
Yeah.
can I just like point the sword towards Soul and be like, "You mind?" Oh, he's not there.
That's cannibalism, mate.
I'm not a spider.
He gives you the thumbs up. So he flames the spiders on the edge of your thing.
Yep. And I'm just eating it like a kebab.
Cool. It is not very filling.
Protein.
Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
they're no spider. Insects are a good source of protein.
And
Exactly.
they're gone within like 2 or 3 bites for you, being
Love
tiny
how
spiders.
that comes from the vegan.
I know, I was
mean-
thinking that too.
Good enough.
Cool. Anything else we want to do? We move them back. So you guys notice that this room, as you guys have burned
There's no-
through all of the stuff, there is no continuation of this road.
Okay.
It
I guess we go
stops-
left.
Stops in front
Back into
of
the
you.
room. Back into the other place.
We do a Derek Zoolander. We turn all the way around to go left. Like,
Cool. As you guys head back into that previous room, you guys notice that the spidered silk webs that are on the floor and on the walls seem to be like moving, not rhythmically, but almost like there's a slight pattern to it, as it continues throughout the chamber in front of you guys.
Think something's coming.
could I try and like discern the pattern, like to try and figure out potentially what it could be?
Yeah, you can make a perception or investigation check.
They communicate long distances like this job.
Hey, 21.
21.
I got a 21 for my perception.
It definitely could be communication of some sort.
Okay.
All I know is it's something coming or something going.
8 legs rhythmically moving.
Like every 50 or so feet, I'd like to just burn a ring just to cut the web so it's not attached long distance. So I'll kind of lag behind the rest of the group, but yeah, every like 50, 60 feet, I'll stop and
Yeah, cool.
through the whole cave.
Marks a spot.
Cool. As you like begin to burn the webbing away, you all hear a voice permeate into your brains. A familiar voice. It says, "Burning the web won't stop me."
Okay.
As you
Getting
guys
your
Keep walking on.
Getting your attention, you daft bitch.
Barpok.
Get
I
out,
have
cunt.
learned not to antagonize it.
Yeah, I did that for the first 100 years too. Then I just started having fun my way. Haven't got me yet.
Yet. So you guys move back into that chamber you were in before,
Yes.
with that enormous sticky web that coats the whole area.
I like the way the name of the map is Enormous Sticky Web. as well.
It's got to be, right?
Number one.
Number 1, yeah, but that's because I need to remember shit. Sticky web, number 1.
Ichiban.
Ichiban. Yeah, so you guys find yourselves back into this room with this massive, enormous web. What do you guys
I guess we
do?
just keep on following downwards, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Keep on
Gone
keeping
left.
on.
Goss to go left.
Got
Got to be left in.
Cool. Sweet. I'm assuming you are creating the... Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Yes.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna try and use my knife again and see if it works.
A wee.
Let me just roll to
Is this
see.
a corridor here, or is this just a weird lighting thing?
Where? Down the bottom left?
On the right hand side.
Bottom
Next
right.
to Soul.
That's a
I
weird
think it's
lighting
just a
thing.
texture piece. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
You guys slowly make your way around
Actually, I'm
to
not going to, I'm
that
just gonna do
to that spot. I'll just quickly move your guys there. Sweet.
that. No, thank you.
No, thank you. Let's go to the map.
Next.
Oh, my computer's having a panic attack.
I relate.
Too much map.
Too
much web.
I literally have 46 maps open currently.
Why?
Maybe get rid of some of those for a second.
I can't because, you know, preparedness.
DM reasons.
DM reasons.
Wrong way, go back.
You hit an invisible wall.
Yeah. The visible wall is my computer's capacity.
So, why is it not moving? Is it moving for you guys or is it just me?
Nope.
Alright, row. Hold on, give me a minute. Sorry, guys.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Talks
minute.
amongst yourselves as you guys move through this corridor in front of you.
Can we? Are we allowed to talk amongst ourselves?
Fucking talk.
Should we talk
I'll let
amongst
you.
ourselves?
So when are
Ethan,
you
you'll
and
be. Oh, as in like, in game or or
I don't know.
IRL?
Whatever you want to do,
Oh.
my guy.
Nah, Chuck
mean,
wanted to say something.
so when are you and Ali going to, you know?
Oh, sorry, me.
Yeah.
You talking to Zil? Well, I guess soon, hopefully.
I guess now, well, here isn't exactly the right place.
I mean, no, I don't think disgusting spiders is really the
Like these
best.
webs, I think we should stick together.
Zil's gonna save that one. Zil's gonna save that one. That's a good one, actually. I don't think, you know, being in a disgusting spider-infested hole is the biggest turn on.
I mean, that's fair. Seeing lots of sticky stuff and then little babies and everything, it doesn't get really good to paint a good image.
Well, yes, and also the fact that there's far too many 8-legged creatures crawling around.
I almost took offense to that.
Hey, you're only 6-legged. It's okay.
Now I'm offended.
What do you mean? Why is that? I said it's okay. You're 6-legged.
Only.
7, thank you.
Oh. What?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I do not believe that is a leg, Charpok.
You're right, that's a growth.
Not
I have to arrange to have that. I've been meaning to get that removed.
Yep, continue. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, ask you, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good. I've just refreshed and we're good. G2G.
G2G.
So as you move through this chamber, you see you see the corridor branches off to one side to your left, or continues straight.
Left.
Only left.
Left.
Left always.
Nathan is going to fucking trap us one day. Just
There's
because.
probably in here that's just constant left, and that's it. That's the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
We forever walk around in circles until death.
Because the only way to complete it is go right.
So as you guys step into this chamber, you see mirrored walls that reflect you every step, but sometimes the reflection lingers, almost like it's watching you. You can't escape the feeling that there's something lurking just beyond your vision. And I will give you an image.
Yeah, don't worry. This place does that sometimes.
Somebody's watching
Can I use
me.
my it doesn't shoot like as well as what the firebolt would. But is there like are the walls still like relatively well webbed and stuff like that?
They seem to be a lot less webbed here, as the reflective surfaces on the floor and the right side seem to just keep the webbing off. The ceiling, however, there are dripping bits of this web, just kind of all over.
I'm just gonna get produce flame and then just toss it into like the middle of the room.
Cool. As you toss it, the light reflects throughout the room. Yeah, reflecting
So,
off
like-
every open, like every flat surface in here.
Is it consistent like on all of the relative surfaces?
It is consistent, yes.
So this isn't all webbing. It's obviously some rocky stuff with webbing, but it's caused a reflection.
Yeah, it's like the rocky stuff is reflective, so it's causing like a mirror-like reflection off all the walls. The roofing, however, is covered in that webbing that you've seen in previous rooms.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, this is like man-made, not web-made.
It looks man-made. Yes, it looks
Okay.
man-made.
Well, who wants to go first? I vote our captain. You're right.
I feel
Okay.
responsible. I will lead.
Cool. You begin walking into this chamber. On the opposite side, you do see an exit that, almost as if it was like a demolished wall, that leads off into another chasm. As you step onto the reflective surface, you do see yourself reflected in 3 surfaces: one to the left, one to the right, one beneath you. You can't help, when you look at one reflection, you can't help but feel like the other reflections are looking at you, not the way that you are looking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the ones out of your peripheral vision. When you look down, them two, you can't help but feel like they're looking at you. But then when you look at it, it matches your gaze, and then you think that the one at the bottom begins looking at you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Would everyone keep an eye on the reflections? Are they the same? And I'm gonna like just look at one and the other and then down.
So the same deal happens. As you guys watch them, they seem to shift. The interesting thing is, however, when the others look at your reflections, there are none.
That's weird. The oh god,
Reflection.
reflections kind of a little bit familiar to me. Sometimes I feel like when I look in the mirror, it's like not me looking back, but it is. This is like not creepy enough for me yet.
You
Yep.
can't see.
So, sorry, you said there's no reflections. Like, you can't see
Oh.
other people's reflections.
Correct, yeah.
But you can see your own.
You can see your own, but you cannot
Yeah.
see other people's reflections.
Hmm.
I am going to get my produce flame. I'm gonna just take a look at where like the one on my right is. And I'm gonna look down and then just toss it at the other one.
Cool.
And then after I toss it, I'm gonna look up at it and see. I look up at the one on the other side to see if it's done something different.
As you look at them, they follow your movements exactly.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I was about to say something. Okay.
Where am I? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no, that's not too bad. That's 13.
Cool. As you kind of like, you throw the fireball in one side and then you look at the other side, you see your reflection doing this. And you can't help but want to come closer to it.
It's like charmed, and I'm just...
Yeah, you are looking directly at your reflection. The rest of you see John kind of go a little bit slack, and he begins heading towards that wall.
Can I walk over to him?
Sure.
And I put both of my right arms on his arm, his left arm. Like, John, remember what this place does to you? What stories you've told and what you've seen of me. I'm not exactly right up here. This place will do the same to you. Calm your mind and think for a second. It's not real.
The minute you touch John, John, it's almost as if you completely snap out of it and you see your reflection as it is. As it should be.
I can't imagine the time you've spent in here, Charpok.
That's all right. I've learned to make friends with the things that, like, looking back at me. So that one's Gruger, that one's Pridbor, that one's Blex Gleb, and that one's Dilbert.
So real quick, this is interesting. You look in the mirror, Charpok, you don't see a single reflection.
Ah, you fucker. Okay.
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna...
pretend.
Yep.
After the time I have interacted with this domain, you may be the most sane one out of all of us.
We're all fucking doomed then. Okay. So?
Seeing John go a little bit weird looking at the reflections, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the surfaces.
Cool.
See what it does.
Read me Dispel Magic real quick.
Choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Cool. They remain reflective.
So it's a higher than 3rd level effect. Good.
Or it's a lair.
Yeah, it says for each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, it has to be a DC check.
Oh, okay, of what?
10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, cool. Does it say what you roll? I think it's
No.
just your spell
Modifier.
Yeah, I think it's just your spellcasting modifier, which for you I think is wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you just do a wisdom check.
21.
Cool. They still remain reflective.
Okay.
Hmm.
My knowledge
How?
of magic is limited, but this is not normal magic.
So this is... you'll have to correct me on this one. Can I produce flame?
Yep.
More than one hand?
Yes, because it is a
Yes,
cantrip.
cool. I'm going to pull the produce flame up in both hands so I can't see my reflections on either side and then walk dead straight.
Cool. The reflections still are there. And you walking dead straight, like step by step.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Make me a wisdom save.
Lower DC, perhaps?
24, not 20.
Ooh.
You taking it step by step, making sure to breathe as you begin to go past through this chamber. You can't help but see in your peripheral vision the one below you. Its hands begin to like rise up towards your feet, but you don't feel anything. You just breathe, following Charpok's motivation. You just kind of like breathe through it, and you make it to the other side of the room. And you turn and see your friends on the other side.
The room is full of tricks. Keep your mind clear, and you should be safe.
What if there's like multiple people in your mind?
Well, I couldn't see anyone. Not this time, I think.
I
So-
want to try and just throw my knife across. Oh, sorry.
Sol?
I'm gonna bring up my wildfire spirit,
Yep.
and it's gonna stand right in between myself, Azoth, and Ophelia, and Ali, and teleport us all to the other end of the hallway.
Okay.
Cool. So with a
Rude.
bamf of fire, just the light from the fire just kind of like reflects off, kind of creating like this dazzling light show. And those people are across the way, which leaves Charpok and Zill, I believe, on the other side, right?
Zill is just gonna walk through.
Cool. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna look at myself.
Hey, 22.
Cool. You begin walking. You just like breathing through, just trying to get past this thing, realizing that this is some sort of magic. You do see both reflections on both sides, kind of like beckoning you towards the mirror, but you mental prison yourself, and you're like, no, this is a trick. And then you head and you get to the other side. Charpok, do you head to the other side?
I start walking.
Yep.
But I want to grab the spike, or the small spike in my chest, and cantrip thaumaturgy.
Yep.
I want to just, as I'm walking across every step, I create harmless tremors in the ground. Basically, what I want to try and do is ripple the reflection, so
Yep.
it's so blurred.
Cool. As you step out, you realize you don't have a reflection, and this room, for some reason, does not have a hold on you. And you make it to the other side without any problem.
I'm still tremoring.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's head back to the map. Cool. So you guys head to the opposite side of the room, finding a chamber, a corridor that heads out, back to the back, kind of not exactly from where you guys came. It turns off to the right. You guys following it around, it begins to dip down, and back to the left, to which you guys find a corridor that heads off to your right and down. Or you notice one of those landing platforms that you guys had the option to land on, which I'll just make sure you guys can see.
So fast
in
travel
front of
point
you.
unlocked.
Thanks.
If only there was a way to bring your ship here,
Go
then
Thor.
maybe would be a fast travel point.
Let's head through that corridor.
East?
What if we
Left.
back?
Left in a roundabout way, yes. We walk into the room, do it like we walk on the
Yeah,
border
all
of
the way
the room, and then come back out,
Until
and
we
then
are
go left.
facing left.
Yeah.
Hear me out. What if we went back and then re-enter the room and then go left?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
not
we
down.
walk into the room, do a big lap around the outside of the room, and then come back into the corridor, and we can turn left.
Cool. You guys head down the corridor, and it turns. Turns to your right, and kind of like becomes this
No.
slightly larger chamber.
Biggest weakness, the right.
Inside this room, you see it is filled with eerie crystalline structures that seem to resonate with an unsettling psychic energy. Their glow casts eerie shadows, and it feels strange to see such beauty in a place like this. There is a larger crystal in the center of this outcropping.
Does it happen to have a sword blade
hand.
in it? Any chance?
Maybe.
You can make an investigation or perception check if you'd like.
Please.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to have a
I'll
look
do that.
around the room
Perception.
too.
Like, the next investigation at the next town was gonna be like, what'd it do?
It does tell me. I only got 12.
That's a 26.
Yes.
26.
More like it.
As you guys kind of step into this room, noticing these features of these crystal-like structures, you can see like a small amount of plant life, which is really weird for a place like this. The plant life is dying, not dead, but dying. You do see a corpse like resting up against the large crystal in the center. The corpse itself seems to have like jagged armor, almost as if it matches the crystal around it. You do notice that in the center of the large crystal is a small little black looking, it's like almost looks like a blade.
Give me it.
Who has the
I'm gonna
handle?
suss out the body first.
I swear to God, if it's shit, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, but who actually has the handle?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna suss out the body and then try and get the blade.
Yeah, so you see this remains of like a skeletal remains on the inside of this crystallized like armor, almost like oh wait, no, none of you would have seen that. Okay, almost as if like created from ice, like but crystallized all the way through it. It's like this massive set of plate mail.
Like from it, it just all of it
That's
screams
what-
adventure time
Pick
to
it
me.
up. It does, yeah.
When you go to touch the armor, it is very brittle and just kind of falls to bits.
Well, on to breaking the big crystal.
Cool. How are you going to break the big crystal?
I'm gonna get Astral to hit it really fucking hard, and then knowing from the last time we encountered something in a crystal, I'm gonna like superheat part of it.
Cool. So roll me an attack with Azoth, and then roll me a spell attack with you.
I think I'll do a loop around the chamber, see if I find anything different.
Yeah, I was going to do that too.
Cool.
Go opposite directions. Take half each.
15 for Azoth to hit.
Cool. He whacks it with his hammer. As he whacks it, it kind of like resonates, kind of like a tuning fork. And a lot of you can hear it echo throughout the chamber, almost as if it's bouncing off the crystals around it, kind of making like a chorus of noise.
Okay, well I'm gonna what spell?
Fireball.
No, we're gonna go burning
Lightning
hands
Cool.
at 4th level.
Sweet.
So yeah, I'm gonna like 5 foot off the crystal surface, just blast it with a bunch of fire.
Cool. Roll me spell attack modifier. Or we'll roll me
Well,
your...
it's a dex check for the crystal.
Okay. Yeah, but roll me a spell attack modifier. Just to
How do I
see-
do that without?
There should be a thing that says spell attack. Just roll
Oh,
a
up the
20
top,
and
yeah.
then plus whatever that is.
Gotcha. 21.
Yeah, cool. So you begin superheating this crystal. It begins to glow in like a vibrant color, refracting the color of your flames throughout the room. It's definitely it's doesn't necessarily seem like it's melting, but it might given quite a lot of time.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna wait. Let me see what spells I have.
Yeah, me and Sam are gonna do like a loop around the room. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yep.
I got a dirty 20.
Cool. So
Dirty 20.
you guys kind of like do the old investigation. You guys notice that there's a very like one of the first things you realize is there is a massive lack of spider webs in this room. There
Safe haven.
is yeah, almost as if whatever created this small safe haven was trying to fend off the Fate Weaver.
What kind of plants are in this room?
Mushrooms and like small
Mushrooms.
mushrooms and small little like what would you call them, like grass?
Like ferns?
Yeah, like ferns. Yeah.
Looks like Aldervale could be an interesting place to visit.
Yeah.
Can I go up to the mushrooms and just poke it?
Eat it.
Yeah, cool. They react much like you would think a mushroom would react.
AKA, they
Mushroom-like
don't react.
Yeah.
I take one.
You take one of the mushrooms. Cool. It
But John
instantly, as you pluck it from the floor, it instantly wilts and decays in your hand.
Can I eat one while it's still on the ground?
You definitely can
Bite it
try.
off.
It turns to dust in your mouth as you like bite into it.
I got the Milo cough.
Yeah, similar challenge, except it tastes like mushrooms.
The mushroom dust challenge.
Ugh.
Zil,
As Sol is like superheating this crystal that's in the middle of the room, could I please like cast lightning lure and kind of like how big is it? Like what's the diameter like of this crystal? Like is it thick?
yeah, it's quite thick.
Is it girthy?
It's girthy.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm gonna continue. I'm going to help, but I'm gonna cast Firebolt instead. I'm gonna try and like cast it, like throw these firebolts over and over and over at like one specific spot where Sol is also like concentrating most of his flames. I'm just gonna try and like bombard it with as many firebolts as possible.
Yeah, cool. So as you're doing that, you guys are very slowly making headway.
Cool.
Is Burning Hands a spell or is it a cantrip?
It's a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah, spell.
Cool. If you would like to continue, you're going to have to mark off another spell.
Okay.
But you guys...
Well, actually, let's see what else I got.
I mean, you have Produce Flame, don't you?
I do, yeah.
You could say that like through like essentially like how Firebolt is through consistent use of Firebolt is essentially a flamethrower. I would say Produce Flame. You could just be like, I cast it every 6 seconds, and
Yeah, I'm
set
gonna
it out in front of me.
do that. Does casting a cantrip stop concentration spells?
No.
No.
Cool.
Not
well, I'm gonna
unless
stop.
itself is a concentration spell.
Yeah, the only time, only concentration spells cancel out concentration spells.
Okay, I'm gonna try casting heat metal on the blade inside, but also keep throwing produce flames at the spot where I was burning hands.
Yeah,
Smart.
cool. Easy. Whatever the blade is inside begins to heat up and glow, creating that same light show throughout the room. And you continue burning hands. John?
Are there any cracks or anything?
There does not seem to be, no. It's just that body pressed up against the large crystal in the center.
Directly opposite them, I'm just gonna, just with plain old monk hands, I'm just gonna start like think hand toughening exercises. Start beating into the back of it to try and create like an opposing force.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And find like a rhythm to oppose them or something.
You start punching the crystal. Charpok and Ali, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to find some vegetables to eat that won't turn the dust.
Okay, there is. You go going throughout the room trying to pull the vegetation from the floor. They just wilt and die immediately.
And then after doing that, I want to find a high point
Yep.
and keep watch because we're making a fuck ton of noise.
Yes, you definitely are.
I want this fucking sword.
Ali, what are you
Azov's gonna
doing?
fucking hit it more, by the way.
Is there like good hiding spots in here?
Not overly. Being of small stature, there would be for you, but not for the general rest of your party.
Okay.
That's all. Oh, sorry, go.
I'm just probably gonna find somewhere kind of close to the door where I got a good view, like where we came in.
Yep.
And just kind of take camp there, hang out. But
Awesome.
if it's possible to still be able to see what's happening on the other side, like we're there.
Yeah, you can definitely
Thanks,
find a
Tyrese.
spot that do that. Cool. So as you guys are trying to break through this crystal, and you're starting to begin making headway, yes, John?
was going to say, Azoth, maybe if we time our attacks from either side, we could create a resonating force to help crack the crystal.
He does exactly what he's told.
Ooh,
Good
well,
boy.
that's
Good
different.
boy.
Yeah, cool. So you guys begin timing your attacks, and you guys are making some headway, creating quite a lot of noise in the chambers around you. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh, I want this blade so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to our two beautiful sponsors, Stabby Joe & Co. and Dubby.gg. Don't forget to use the codes, use the codes that we mentioned at the start of the video to get your 5 and 10% off and get some goodies. Support the stream, support us, and yeah. If you haven't already, please check us out on Instagram, Discord, and YouTube. And we will be back next Tuesday for Curse of Strahd, and then Friday.
No?
Tuesday is Halloween.
Not
will be
next
trick-or-treating.
Tuesday. We will be back next Friday for
Astral.
Sea. We'll continue this madness through the Mother's Myriad.
And a cool new blade that was just promised to us.
Yeah.
I don't know about promised. I did nothing
It was.
about
Oh, no.
promising.
Bro,
Sealed in blood.
Wait,
I
Session.
refuse to move any further into this dungeon
He has-
until I have this fucking blade.
it has been on my brain for so many sessions. It just
Yep.
hasn't had a reason to come back.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. This is for another sword hilt.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
put them together
in
like
his
back
brain.
Lego.
It'll fit. We'll make it fit.
Yeah.
Mm.
So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for everybody that's still in chat. We very much appreciate you. What is it? Heart? Is that a heart? No, it's like a bulbous, like
No, what's
it's
the
a
thing
tumor.
that
Oh, the
Japanese
Yeah.
I think the heart. It's Korean, sure.
yeah,
Korean,
I'm gonna do
whatever.
Ethan's one. That one's better.
one?
And yeah, we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Soon.